Oh, hi, Captain, and welcome to your court of cruise newsies. We are at the Finn's Dining Room on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise for what I believe is a slightly enhanced, refreshed new menu for the season. I had a wonderful experience at JWB last night, so I'm excited to see how the dining room does tonight. I am here for the early seating because I'm going to make the late show and then off to other fun and frivolity for the evening, but I've made my choices, so let's do a speed run. Comfortably seated here in the Finn's Dining Room, we are headed back to Palm Beach at what appears to be the blistering pace of 5 knots, maybe. It's not very far, so I guess they're in no rush. I remember last time the ship just kind of like scooted out off Grand Bahama and just sat there for a while. I mean, really no reason to head into the Gulf Stream before we need to. Either way, you know what? I said I knew what I wanted. I don't remember them, but as soon as I see them on the menu, I'm sure I will remember. I hope I remember. Oh, jeez. Now I'm already sabotaging things. Here is the current menu at Finn's. Someone watch the video from last time and let me know if it's any different. Yes, I recognized everything that I'm ordering, so we are good to go. So we all know one of the current cruise kerfuffles going on right now is upcharge items extending into what was once entirely complimentary. I know the whole Pizzagate, well, no, that's something different. The whole pizza situation with the Survey Royal, but we are also seeing some, well, you know what, they're not even upcharges, they're additional charges in the dining room. And yes, even here on Margaritaville at Sea, there is this little bit on the menu, so pay close attention. Additional entrees are available upon request for a supplemental charge of $7 per guest. Wait a minute, it's per guest, and I pay $7. I can have as many additional entrees as I want. Shall we challenge it? No, I'm not gonna bother, not this time. Maybe, well, if I'm ever back, if they do another refit, we'll test it out then. They started off with bread service, or bread rolls. Thankfully, they are different from what is served over at JW. These look, well, let's just say appropriate for the dining room, which means the JWs were better, but let's give them a try. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I did not do that. We are starting off with Ahi Tuna. It is sesame seared sushi grade tuna with sweet chili drizzle. So the seared ahi tuna was pretty good. I know I read the description a couple times and it never clicked that it was seared, so okay, that's on me. But then the question is, if it's sushi grade tuna, why sear it? Why not just serve it as a tartare? Because that's half what I was expecting. It doesn't matter, that's on me, but it was good. All right, I think next up is my gumbo. Well, there you go. Think and you shall receive, right? And look at the size of this spoon. It's like ginormous. Appetizer number 2 is a Cajun Gumbo. I guess the little palm tree meant it's a signature dish. I will play for Gumbo. I guess that's a song. Either way, it is jumbo shrimp, andouille sausage, okra, and rice. That was a solid gumbo. It had a nice peppery kick to it. Perfect for the main dining room. I apologize, it was not served that way. I dug into it a little bit before I took the pictures, so yes, that was entirely on me. Very enjoyable. The shrimp, I did notice, was different from this morning. They were just a little bit smaller and everything like that, which means they are doing a very good job of differentiating the two experiences, the main dining room from the upcharge experience over at JWB. All right, so my main course is here. All right, and okay, well, let's for the big guy, we have the Caribbean barbecue pork chop. Yes, I'm still chasing that dream. It is tropical inspired barbecue with roasted potatoes. Barbecue pork, again, a very solid, oh boy. Okay. Someday I'm gonna draft it off and find out. The barbecue pork, again, a very solid dish. So everything was prepared excellently. I get what the Caribbean-inspired barbecue sauce is, and that worked out very well. Again, though, the meat was cooked longer than I would have expected, and it seems to be like consistent across a lot of different preparations. This morning, remember, the eggs were poached longer than normal because the yolks weren't runny. Last night, I got a medium well instead of a medium, and this was, they probably could have knocked a few minutes off the cooking and they would have been fine. So You know what? Put it this way. It really feels like there's some fraidy cat lawyer running around with a thermometer, like poking it into everything, and is like having a conniption if everything hasn't been at 165 degrees for 10 minutes or some crazy thing like that. So that's it. So remember, when you're here, just order your steak one level lower than you normally would, and you should be fine. All right, so I think dessert is on its way. A big Florida. All right, let's see how they do that. If it's in the shape of Florida, that's, oh my God, I'm gonna, well, anyway, I'm just gonna, well, I'll leave that to your imagination. The ship is just hanging out off the coast of Grand Bahama. It looks like we are not moving at all, probably just enough to keep the rudders barely functional. And like I said, no rush. There's only 50, 60 miles to get back, so I guess overnight they will step on it. It pays to make friends with the chef. This is the warm brownie with ice cream, apparently one of their unmarked signature desserts. All right, high expectations. It's kind of hard to mess up a brownie with ice cream. Oh, is it the boozy ice cream that they have out at the coffee shop? That's an interesting question. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. It's a nice fudge style brownie. Right, so if you like the chewy brownies, this is the different technique. Very good. Oh, and it's not warm because that would mean the ice cream would melt. And remember, oh, you know what? That's right. We did experience that. Where was that? Carnival Celebration. The warm cookie. The ice cream melted before I think I even had the first bite. Okay, I guess they figured that out. A take on a classic I've never seen before. This is Baked Florida. It is layers of ice cream, toasted marshmallow and meringue. Or actually, toasted marshmallow meringue. Alrighty, both very good, the brownie and the Baked Florida. The one thing I didn't expect, though, is the cake in the Baked Florida is soaked in Grand Marnier, so if you're not expecting that, just there you go, be warned. And I think I got a piece of fruit in one of the bites, and I do not like fruit in cake. I know, it's just kind of weird, so I don't know. That was probably on me. I kind of like pushed it out of the way, and the rest of it, I didn't detect it, so that was a bit, I don't know, fruit in cake. Again, it's like green peppers. Oh, forgot to mention, the ahi tuna, a little salad next to it, had green peppers. Yeah, but that's fine. I will say this. Okay, this experience is how main dining cruise food should be. This is, in terms of the food, honestly, it's probably second only to Norwegian. Well, all right, no, well, okay. The main lines, okay, because Virgin and Disney are at a different level. Well, Disney Wish, okay, Disney Dream and Virgin are at a different level. Then there's Norwegian. So, but this is better than the MDR experiences I've had recently on MSC, Carnival, and Royal especially. So, again, really good, and it's differentiated from the upcharge experience over at JW, which is kind of how it should be. So everyone else, take note. Yeah, little Margaritaville at sea here is able to pull off a traditional and good MDR experience. So, no excuses. All right, the show. I got to make the show, so I'm out of here, and then we'll wrap it up on the way out of here. Oh, let me check how long this took. 1 hour and 5 minutes since sitting down. Now that did include time for me to do this. It included time chatting with the neighbors at the next table. It included a bunch of other stuff that I did not need to do. It also included the extra course that the chef wanted me to try. So I guess that's not too bad. But now I don't have to rush for the show. I just have to head directly to the show. Well, do I have to go directly to the show? No, I don't. So maybe I won't. Well, no, I don't need to stop. All right. Here I am talking about being late to the show, and I'm just vamping. All right, we're out of here. We are not moving at all, just hanging out off of Grand Bahama, off in the distance. I get it. Most people can't sit around and lament the state of cruise ship dining, which is why I am so thankful. Oh, so very thankful for my problems.